Good morning to all the dear students. Today we're going to see the first chapter of your General English textbook. Chapter 1, Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bash. I'll say something about the author, Richard David Bash. Richard David Bash was born 23rd of June 1936. He was born in Oak Park in Illinois. He went to the Long Beach State College. He is also known for his love for flying. Richard Bash served in the United States Navy and the New Jersey Air National Guard's fighter wing. His books are mainly autobiographies inspired from his life events. He also worked as a technical writer for Douglas Aircraft and as a writer for the magazine Flying. In 1970s, the biggest sellers, including Jonathan Livingston Seagull, which was published in 1970, and The Illusions, The Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah, which was published in 1977. Bash has written numerous works of fiction and also non-fiction flight-related titles. Now we are going to get introduced to the chapter. Jonathan Livingston Seagull is a novel about a bird known as Jonathan. Jonathan was an ambitious bird who has high dreams and felt bored about the daily routine life. He believes that besides searching and hunting for food, there are more meaningful things to do in life. Being different from the other member of the group, he is abandoned by his flock. Flock means gathering of the birds. From that point, his spiritual life, as seagull start. He, though, faces a lot of obstacles in achieving his goals. He never gives up. The novel, being an allegory, is full of symbols. The title, Seagull, itself shows a symbol. Besides this, the other symbols in the novel, such as eating, flying, and heaven, are the most significant one. Now about a summary of the chapter. The novella Jonathan Livingston Seagull is a story of the seagull's journey who decides to fly more faster and high than any other seagull. Trying to be different from the flock and the desire of flying faster and higher, Jonathan is banished from the flock while the flock adheres to the coastlines and the finishing liners. From this point, his spiritual journey starts. This novella has been divided into three parts. The first part of the novel deals with Jonathan's recognition of himself to be able to fly faster, higher, and lower than any other seagull of his flock. After achieving one goal, he goes for the second. However, his flock, as well as his mother, wants him to be a normal seagull. Yet, something was motivating Jonathan from inside to be more than a typical seagull. He distinguishes his body able to do more, and he desires to skill that delight of flying above the clouds as reckless as he can. Eventually, his flock cast him out because of his unusual attempts, deeming him an outcast. Jonathan, at this end of part 1, during one of the flying adventures, meets a pair of the tanned seagulls. They take him to a place where all the other seagulls practice flying like him. All of them introduce themselves as his brothers, together flying off into the sky that is perfect dark. Jonathan, in the second part of the novella, believes himself to be in heaven, by realizing that he is flying more easily and higher than ever before. He lands whether the other gull on the beach when his companions leave him. There he meets Sullivan, a magnificent gull. Later, Jonathan works with his magnificent gull, who teaches him lessons in spirituality along with flying. Sullivan tells Jonathan that he is a one in a million birds and explains him of how the birds arrived at the beach. Ultimately, Jonathan meets Elder Gull Xiang. The idea: whenever you seek something, the thing arrives in you, is best explored in this novella. When Jonathan seeks a teacher, the teacher is there for him. Whenever Jonathan attempts to do something new and is ready for it, it arrives. Be it his opportunity to work without the flock or his need for a spiritual teacher. In the third part of the novella, Jonathan starts teaching Fletcher Seagull, taking him as his student. While having their flying lessons, some outcast seagulls also join them. He reassures his students to fly back to their flock's beach, realizing that he must go back to his flock. Ultimately, the flock that abandoned him earlier start searching for him so as to learn from Jonathan and his student Fletcher. Both of them display their skills, and gradually the flock members started taking part in the lessons. Jonathan, however, goes too far in encouraging Fletcher to fly too high and too fast. That results in Fletcher crash into a cliff yet do not die. Shocking, the flock consider Jonathan as a devil and attempts to kill him. After the misadventures, both Jonathan and Fletcher argues on love and decides that to see good in everyone in is real love. Jonathan disappears after realizing that he is no longer needed as a teacher and let Fletcher continue his work himself. The physical and the spiritual growth of Jonathan is evident in the novella that enables him to forgive the flock that abandoned him and also leaving behind a wise seagull in his place. I hope you have understood the chapter. Try to read it once again. Wishing you all the best.